snowing in New York. Wow, that's crazy. So, hey, welcome y'all. This is Gail. I'm teaching here today, Chair Tai Chi, the 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time slot here on Veterans Yoga Project Online Studio. So welcome. You'll need a chair. That's the most important thing. All right. And the other important thing is keep everything between the E's and ouch. I will come back up to the camera near the end of class where we do that guided rest gratitude practice, and we may do a few more energy things at the end, depending on our time here. And so let me move this chair out of the way and come to the chair in the back of the room. So I try to set up the chair to where you're going to see my feet, see my entire body. And what we're going to do first is just going to take your right fist. You got to figure out which one that is. So your right fist, and then that's the sun, and then the left flat palm, that's the moon. And we bow down to one another to start our Chair Tai Chi class. Very good. Welcome. So let's feel our feet into the floor. So we're kind of getting out of our brains, getting into our bodies, feeling the pressure of the top of the legs, the pressure at the bottom of the feet. You can have shoes on or not. Totally up to you, okay? And then let's just think about, the top of the head. We're just kind of like, you've heard this, where you pull a string, you kind of align your spine. And let's place our hands below our belly and then above our belly button for that Dantian or Dantian breathing. So all that means basically is as you breathe in, your belly expands. As you breathe out, you contract your belly button towards your spine. Relax those shoulders down. So let's do that Dantian breathing. So breathe in, belly big. And your chest also rises too, just know that. And then exhale, contract that belly button towards your spine. Listen to the breath. Again, as you breathe in and as you breathe out. One more time. Here we go. Breathe in, relax those shoulders, and exhale. All right. We're going to start with the Atlas point rotation. You're basically going to take your nose and draw a circle with your nose. And you're listening to the stuff going on in the head where the top of the spine inserts into the skull. That's your Atlas point. That's why this is called Atlas point rotation. This makes you feel dizzy because your eyes are following the circle shape. Your eyes can look forward as you're doing this circle with your head. Again, you may be hearing some kind of crinkly things going on. It softens the neck muscles, kind of gets you an understanding of your range of motion with this movement. And then let's pause and go the other way. So go the other way. So when I go the other way, I feel it more on that left side, right side, sorry. Sometimes I get confused. What's right, what's left? I know, it's kind of funny. How come a yoga teacher doesn't know their left from the right? I don't know. I'm just kind of strange that way. I have to do that thing with my hand where I do L to remember, oh, that's my left side. I know, it's strange. And let's do another range of motion thing. Bring your head back to the center. It's called swimming dragon. So press the hands together. And it's away from your chest, about 2 fists distance away from your chest, right here at the heart center. We're going to breathe in. The belly gets big. Now contract that belly button. Push the hands one direction. Turn the head the other. And just kind of notice how this feels. Stay here. Breathe in, belly big. Exhale back to the center. Relax those shoulders while we stay here. Again, stay here. Breathe in, belly big. Very nice. Exhale, belly button tight. Push the hands one direction. Turn the head the other. Stay here. Breathe in, belly big. Exhale back to the center. Let's do one more each side. But stay here. Breathe in. Exhale. Push it away. Stay here. Breathe in, belly big. Exhale back to the center. Last time, but we're going to stay here. Breathe in. And then exhale, push it away. Inhale back to the center. Beautiful. We're going to do spread the feathers. So when I've taught this before, we've had the arm a little bit more out to the side. But I invite you just to drop it out towards more, below your hip. We're going to take the hand, take the thumb, and basically palm away and turn the thumb to the back of the room. So you're going to feel all this activation of the arm when you do that. Then you're going to take your opposite ear, drop your shoulder, drop your shoulder, drop your ear towards your shoulder, drop your shoulder. That didn't make any sense. And then lift the chin. So we're going to, basically, we're going to take the chin, drop it towards the chest, and bring it towards that opposite side. So it's a little different from what we normally do. So chin up, chin towards your chest. Again, chin up, chin towards your chest. 2 more. Chin up, crinkly step, chin towards your chest. And then 1 more. Chin up, chin towards your chest, and return everything back to the center. Let's do the other side. So again, palm faces away. It's low. Turn that thumb to the back of the room. Very good. The other ear drops towards the shoulder, and then lift the chin. So kind of feel this as more blood flow to the brain through that cartoid, okay? Now we're going to take that chin, drop it towards our chest. Does not have to touch the chest, by the way. So here we go. Chin towards the chest, and then towards that opposite direction, up towards the sky. And again, towards the chest, woo, and then up towards that opposite direction. Again, towards the chest, and again towards the sky where the wall meets the ceiling. 1 more time. Chin towards the chest, and then back to the ceiling, and then back to the center. Very good. From here, let's spin those hands. Loosens the wrists, good for a carpal tunnel, good for bringing a little air on your chest, on your neck, on your face. Just don't whap yourself, okay? Don't get too close. And then let's reverse. I always feel like that left hand is not as good as a spinner as my right hand. Well, of course, my right hand is my dominant side. And I like this way. The opposite direction brings more air to my neck and my face, so that's good. Very good. And release. Let's just do some shoulder rolls here. This is to also do some holds to prevent humps in the neck, that, dowager's hump, and then reverse. Go the other way. Whew. Very good. Now we're going to hold the shoulders towards our ears as if they're earrings. It feels weird, looks weird. Then we're going to turn halfway to the side. Turn your chest, chin line with your chest. Again, strengthening that upper back musculature, and release it down. Bring your body back to the center. Let's do that again. So we're going to shrug the shoulders towards the ears. Very good. Now shift over to the other side. Woo! Might feel spicy. And then release it down. Very nice. So we'll just take a hand out to the side, maybe a hand on the leg, and we're going to stir the arms. This, again, for your range of motion. This is also a technique if you happen to have, I had a pacemaker put in several years ago. This is one of the exercises they had me do after getting out of that sling for 2 weeks to get my range of motion back. And it happens to be a Chair Tai Chi movement, so I kind of like that. All right, and then let's pause and go the other direction. Very good. Stir arms. I love it. And my stir arms are never the same shape when I go the other direction. It's like, oh, it's more ovally. Can it be more ovally? I guess so. I don't know. And then make it smaller, smaller, and smaller. You might feel some sensation going on with that hand that you just stirred. Let's do the other side. I'm going to shift over a little bit on the other side. And again, letting that arm dangle, and then start the shapes. So I kind of start out with like a turkey platter shape, kind of like long and ovally. Ooh, this one's kind of popping today. My shoulder's kind of popping. You may be noticing some stuff too. Yeah? You may be noticing some sensations in the arms, the hands also. And let's pause and make it go the other way. So if you got those little arm chairs, or the arms on the chairs, you're going to have to kind of go out a little bit more. Yeah? And be mindful of how you do the arms back behind you, arms forward postures, because you don't want to hit your arms on the armchairs. I hope that makes sense. All right, make it smaller, smaller, and smaller. And then I'm going to come back to the center of the chair. I'm away from the chair, by the way. It helps me engage my tall posture muscles as best I can. Next is wild goose flutter hands. It brings energy into the fingers, the wrists, and arms. So basically, you just kind of flutter the arms up. So I'm here kind of at an angle forward when I do this. You may notice one arm goes higher than the other, or not. Now I'm going to take one out to the side, one on the front. I'm looking to the side and basically kind of switching here. I feel my left side's kind of spicy today. I've got scoliosis, so my left side is like loose and my right side is tight due to the curve I have going on, but sometimes I have pain on one side versus the other. Bring it back to the front at that angle. Now let's take it straight out to the side. Notice, can you go up the same height as going out at the angle? Let's go out at the angle again and release. Very good. Let's clap the hands. Oh, do it again. And rub some circulation into the palms, into the fingers. Very nice. I love it. Next is Kyan paints the rainbow. It's an isolation of the shoulder joint. Again, it's another range of motion kind of thing. So what we're going to do is inhale, circle, sweep arms up, and then hands come down the center. We're bringing down the chi, the energy. Very good. So from here, we're going to take a hand out to the side and turn the thumb to the back of the room, pinky towards me. Let's inhale, arm up, and then exhale, arm back behind you. Ooh, snap, crackle, pop. And then inhale, gather, both arms up, flip the hand, and drop the other one. So we're going to turn the thumb to the back of the room, pinky towards me. Let's breathe in, circle, sweep arm up. You may notice differences one side versus the other. Exhale, bring it back behind you. Very good. Inhale, gather, flip it. Exhale, bring that hand down, turn the thumb away, pinky towards me. And again, breathe in, circle, sweep arm up. Exhale, back behind you. Again, Kyan paints the rainbow. Inhale, bring it up, flip. Exhale, bring that other hand down. Turn that thumb away, pinky towards me. Breathe in, circle up. Exhale, back behind you. Woo. Inhale, gather. Exhale. Last time this side, thumb away, pinky towards me. Breathe in. Again, range of motion. Exhale, back behind you. Inhale, gather, flip it, and bring the other hand down. Thumb away, pinky towards me. Last time. Here we go. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Exhale, back behind you. Inhale, gather. Exhale, bring it down. So from here, we're going to cup the hands, and we're going to do arm swinging with the cupped hands. So this, again, kind of lubricates, loosens the shoulder joints, and you may notice one side feels a little spicy versus the other. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they feel the same, and that's okay. Either way. So sometimes when I teach an in-person class, I see people going like forward and back when they do this. Try to keep your body as best you can. Still, there's a little bit of motion, but you're letting your arms do the work, okay? Now bend the elbows. Maybe you can tap the tops of the shoulders. Maybe. If it's not available, you don't do it. Again, we're staying away from the ouch today. Maybe there's some challenge, but let's stay away from the ouch. This is where I feel a little bit more upper body movement when I tap the shoulders. And I kind of come forward a little bit. Let's do two more. Here we go. 2 and 1. Very good. Let's inhale, circle, sweep arms up. And we're going to bring down fists because we're going to do eagle claw next. So this is for increased mobility. So we're going to inhale, fist to chest. Exhale, sky high. Inhale, back to your chest. Open up the hands. Exhale, push it forward. Inhale, back to your chest. You kind of squeeze the shoulder here. And then exhale, hand out the side. You're going to open and close the fists 5 times. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to your waistline. Other side. Inhale, fist to chest. Exhale, sky high. Very good. Inhale, back to your chest. Exhale, push it forward. Spread out those fingers. Very nice. Inhale, back to your chest. Exhale, out to the side. Throw your fists 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to your waistline. Other side. Inhale, fist to chest. Exhale, sky high. Inhale, back to your chest. Open up. Exhale, push it forward. Inhale, back to your chest. Exhale, out to the side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to your waistline. Last time. Inhale, fist to chest. Exhale, sky high. Very nice. Inhale, back to your chest. Open up. Exhale, press it forward. Very good. Inhale, back to your chest. Exhale, out to the side. And then here we go. Throw it 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to your waistline. Let's do the finishing breath. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Bring down the chi. Very good. So when we coordinate movement with the breath, that helps us to lower our cortisol, which is our stress hormone. And when you lower your cortisol, that's supposed to be linked to less belly fat. So Tai Chi and yoga kind of lends itself when we coordinate movement with the breath. So next, we're going to, let me see, what are we going to do? We're going to take a foot out to the side, and let's point it away. So you may be feeling, a stretch on the underside. Well, you know what? You'll probably feel it on the next one. Flex the heel, toes towards you. Ooh, oh yeah, feel it in the calf. Feel it a little bit on that quadricep. If it's spicy for the knee, bend the knee a little bit, then you're going to feel it a little bit different places. Let's go ahead and point and flex. Maybe I'm hang on to the chair. Point and flex, okay? So this is to prevent foot cramps, improve ankle flexibility. And pumping this is considered to be your second heart, returning that kind of away from the body blood flow back to the heart. It's good stuff. Okay, very good. And then release. Bring it in. Use hands when you need to, okay? Let's do the other side. So let's point it away to begin with. Again, I have my hands back behind me. I kind of, it helps me just sit up a little bit taller when I do this. And then flex the heel. Ooh, does that feel tight? It feels tight on me. It's like kind of grabby is what one word I would say for it, yeah? And then let's point and flex. Oh, my feet are popping too. So on this right side, whenever I point and flex, they tend to snap, crackle, pop a little bit. You may be noticing that too. Notice what you notice, right? Right. A couple more. So good for the body. Also lowers your blood glucose when you pump the calves, okay? That's a kind of a cool thing after dinner. If you can't get out and walk, you can just kind of pump those calves. In fact, do that, heels up and down. Or, extend a leg out and do the thing that we just did, okay? Very good. That's a University of Houston study that came up with that. Now we're going to do some foot rotation, but I'm going to scoot back into the back of my chair for this. And I'm going to take my fingers underneath my knee pits. We can have armpits, we can have knee pits. Lift your leg up, and we're going to rotate in, okay? Rotate in. Ooh. Does it feel spicy? Do you feel stiffness in the top of the foot, the shin, the knee? Maybe not the knee. And then reverse. Go the other way. Does it make the same shape when you reverse? Mine does not. I think I've had like a big time sprain on this one, and I'm still working out that scar tissue, And release. Let's do the other one. So again, I kind of lean back a little bit, and we're going to rotate it in. So here we go. Ooh, this one's stiff, stiff, stiff. Do you notice that too? One side is like a little bit more, I don't know, easier to do in the posture than the other side. Maybe it's the same. Maybe you don't notice. It's okay if you don't notice, all right? But again, coming to yoga, Chair Tai Chi, that fall prevention class, you're going to increase your body awareness. Now reverse. Ooh. Again, it feels kind of spicy on this side. But I know I need this because this helps me have better walking ability, okay? My ankle flexibility is not like it used to be. But, I'm vintage, but that's not an excuse, right? No, it's not an excuse. And release. Very good. So we're going to do, what is it called? Monk carries a flag. It's a variation of knee strengtheners. But before we do that knee strengthening business, clap the hands. Oh, do it again. Y'all weren't ready. I could tell. And let's tap, tap, tap the outside of the knees. That's for lessening knee pain. I'm hinged forward a little bit. Can't really tell it with my top and my clothes here, but I am. That's not whapping. It's tapping, which means less, okay? And you know what? Let's tap the insides. We don't normally do that, but we need to, yeah? That feels more spicy than the outsides to me. And take the palms, softly, gently, with loving care, rub on those kneecaps. I know some of us have ACL, meniscus business. I know I do. But we're just kind of warming up that knee joint. Now go the other direction. And while we're here, let's come up on the pads of the fingers, kind of cat claws, and do the circles. That, to me, almost tickles. Reverse. feels good though, but it's almost like on the edge of tickling. Okay. All right, so we're going to do monk carries the flag. So we got to scoot your booty back into the chair. I was doing the other chair before, but it doesn't have a back, so I like them when they have backs because I can kind of settle my back into the chair. So monk carries the flag. You have one hand by your hip, and you're grabbing the pole, okay? And the other one's up top. Now you're to the outside of your body. You're not close. You're to the outside. Now, belly button tight. Lift the opposite knee up and then flex that foot. So this is the variation of knee strengtheners. Oh my. Knee back on up and down. Very good. Now we're going to switch. This is a little brain work here. Take the top hand down, the bottom hand up, outside. Here's your pole. Monk carries the flag. And then, you're kind of leaning back in that chair, belly button tight. Lift that opposite knee up and extend that leg straight. Woo! Knee back on up and down. Now this time, think that there's a flagpole, okay? You're going to plunk it down. So here we go. Plunk it down. Very good. Opposite knee up. Flex that heel. Show me the bottom of your foot. Very good. Knee up and stomp your foot. Excellent. Other side. Plunk that flag. Here we go. Plunk. Knee up. Flex that foot. Woo! Knee up. Now stomp. Very good. One more each side. So here we go. Plunk that flag. Okay. Knee up. Flex that heel. Lovely. Knee up and stomp. Other side last time. Plunk that flag down. There we go. Knee up. Flex that foot. Woo. Knee up and down. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Bring down the chi. From here, scoot a little forward. Let's do, clap the hands and rub those hands. Let's do a little bit of rubbing of the shins, the calves, the legs, maybe the hips a little bit. So hinging forward, if that's available, rub those shins. Get the calves, get the side of the legs, the inside, the underside, the top, the underside of the other one, the top. Take the sides of the fist, pound into those hips. So sometimes that monk carries the flag can be a little spicy, yeah? So sometimes just the soft little tap, tap, tap helps lessen the spiciness. That's the rumor I'm starting at least. All right, beautiful. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Next is lighthouse. So do y'all remember the cupped hands when we swung the arms? I'm sure you did, but we're going to do cupped hands in front of us. Now I'm away from the back of the chair, okay? Engaging those tall posture muscles. Even though I have scoliosis, I'm still engaging the tall posture muscles. So little cuppy hands in front of us. So what we're doing is we're going to be twisting from the thoracic spine. It's called twisting in the quad, which is this area. So here we go. We're going to breathe in, belly big, and then exhale, belly button tight, twist out to the side and bring it forward. Inhale back to the center. Coordinate the breath with the movement. Don't go fast, go slow. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, rotate out and out. So sometimes when we do these twisting postures, air happens like little burps, that kind of thing. Just that's kind of normal. You may also be stimulating your intestines, your colon. So just kind of know things might be moving pretty good after you do your Chair Tai Chi class. Let's do one more. Here we go. If you get mixed up on the breath, that's okay. We're going to reset right here. So kind of shoulders up and down. Very good. And go back to those cupped hands in front of you. We're going to do lighthouse on the other side. So the hands are the lights on the lighthouse out there in the water, right? Breathe in, belly big. Exhale, belly button tight. Reach forward. Inhale back. Exhaling. Inhaling. That's one thing you're going to remember from this class. Man, we breathed a lot. Breathe in. Exhale, reach. Let's do one more all the way around. Breathing in and exhaling. Beautiful. Next is spinal cord breathing with the same cupped hands. Let's inhale, elbows up, chest forward. Exhale, curve the spine. It's kind of like seated cat-cow. Now be sweet, be kind to yourself. Come back on up, elbows up. Coming out of that pelvic tilt when you do that. And exhale, forearms close to another. Curve the spine to the back of the chair. And again, elbows up, breathe in. Spinal cord breathing. Exhale. Now we're going to turn to the side when we do the next one. So elbows up, turn to the side a little bit. Woo! Exhale, back to the center. Let's do the other side. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, back to the center. We're going to do one more. Keep it to the center. Here we go. Elbows up, 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 up. And then from here, exhale, circle sweep arms up. Bring the back of the hands together. It's called blood pressure technique. And then we're going to take the hands and take the thumbs into the palms of the hands and then fold the fingers into the thumbs. So that stimulates the heart, the pericardium meridian. And then from here, elbows back, chest forward, breathe in. And then exhale, arms out to the side. So this helps balance the blood pressure, whether it's high or low. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Back of the hands. Exhale, come down the heart center. There's your, and then grab those thumbs, elbows back, chest forward, breathe in. Exhale, arms out to the side, kind of concaving the chest when you do that. And again, inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Up, 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 up. Exhale, come down the heart center. Grab those thumbs. Here we go. Inhale, elbows back, chest forward. Exhale, arms out to the side. Very good. One more time. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Hands come down the heart center. Grab those thumbs. Inhale, elbows back, chest forward. Exhale, arms out to the side. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Let's bring down the chi, the finishing breath. Next is clap the hands underneath the leg. So maybe you're able to do that, or maybe you're able to tap the hands on top of the leg, whichever one's okay for you. So this is for your hips. This is to increase the cardio just a little bit. Breathing in, breathing out. Again, do what you can with what you got. All right, let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now let's bring a foot forward, flat foot forward, opposite elbow bent up. So this is called cross crawl. It's brain work. It's dementia prevention. Plus, it's part of our Chair Tai Chi business. So that what we're going to do is switch. Did you switch? Or is it the same arm, same leg? Try to have the opposite arm and leg. So here we go. You may have to lean back. Hold your core to do this cross crawl. It may be slower. It may be faster. Keep breathing. Keep moving. At least keep breathing, right? Take breaks when you want to, need to. Woo! Maybe you lean back and go a little faster. Maybe not. It's okay, whichever you're doing, all right? Can you feel this in your hips a little bit? Yes. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Yay. So come up on the balls of the feet and shake those legs, stomp those feet. That's again to avoid leg cramps. So stomp, stomp, stop, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Woo. Very nice. Now again, sit up nice and tall. Let's do Pari. So we draw a circle in and then another one. Also like to call this wipe my table, but that's not the name of it. It's called Pari. Y'all may know it as wax on, wax off. So this is stimulating the brain, also the core. You're shifting your weight from one bun to the other. And my chair squeaks. You might hear it. I don't know. I had another chair that was like super loud. It was like very embarrassing to me. Oh well. Make sure you're crossing the center line. It's like a Venn diagram, if anybody knows what that is. That was like, I don't know. Was that algebra or I don't remember. Or statistics, I think. And then let's wipe it out. Always gotta like get into my groove to figure out the wipe out because it seems so different than the wiping in. And for me, I'm wiping out bigger circles than I was wiping in. Maybe because I'm visualizing that coffee table and I want to get the corners of the coffee table clean. Now let's bring it horizontal or vertical. I forget what it's called. So we're wiping out. Your shoulders may be going, hello, we've worked these shoulders a little bit. Yes, we have. Do what you can with what you got, okay? I feel lopsided on this left side. It feels like it's wiping out more than the right. Maybe, I don't know. And then pause and wipe it in. Ooh, there you are. There's your wax on, wax off. Now, if you want more, if you want to get into those lungs a little bit more, make fists and do elbow digs to the center. So it's a little more vigorous. You can do this or not. You can go back to the previous pattern. You can go faster if you like. Depends what your shoulders are telling you. Ay, 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 maybe. Very good. Now bring it back on top, on top. Make it smaller, smaller, and smaller. Very nice. You might feel some sensation going on. Next is Sumo Stomp. Fingertips underneath the knee, out to the side. Now, why do I say fingertips underneath the knee? We're trying to go for a greater range of motion than what our strength is. So my strength is, it's not going very high. So again, I'm lifting it up, kind of getting into that hip socket, okay? I'm getting that all lubricated. But you know, if you have spicy hip socket, maybe less is better for you today, okay? Now, if it's available, you don't have that neuroma or maybe plantar fasciitis or some other kind of foot challenge, maybe you can stomp a little bit, add a little bone density business here, okay? Woo. Feel like I'm shaking the house when I when I do the Sumo Stomp. This is also the functional move of getting in and out of the car. If you have back pain, you're going to notice it when you get in and out of the car, whether you're driving, whether you're the passenger, because this is something that we do anytime we are transported in the vehicle, yeah? One more. Actually, that was probably two, but we're going to do the other side. So here we go. Now you're going to compare. Ooh, how does this side feel compared to the one I just did? Is it the same? Maybe. Does it feel spicy? Does it feel easier to do? Can I stomp more? Maybe. Again, you're noticing what you're noticing. This is my, let's see, this is my passenger side. So I know when I was having that spicy back pain, this side was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. When I was getting in and out of the car, it was like, ooh, that's kind of, what is that, right? So I had one side of my body more strong than the other. And so the weaker side, I needed to do more weight training to make that more even, to lessen my back pain. Let's do two more. Here we go. 2 and 1. Ha! Let's do the finishing breath. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Bring down the chi. Next is swallow flies to the nest. So sit up nice and tall. You're away from that back of the chair. And we're going to take a hand, bring it out in front of us. So breathe in, bring it across. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, up and over. And then exhale, out in front of you. And bring it back to the center. You know what? Let me grab the ball so you can visually see this a little bit better, because sometimes grabbing that soft little red ball just kind of gives you a better idea of what's going on with this particular posture. I kind of like this too. So we're going to take the other hand across, breathe in, so you kind of feel that stretch on that side body, yeah? And exhale out to the side. Inhale up and over, core tight. And then exhale, land it in front of you. The palm is up. And then we're coming back to the center, switching sides. Inhale, reach across. Exhale out to the side. Inhale, up and over. And exhale, out in front. Switch it right here at the center. Breathe in, out to the side. Exhale, way out. Inhale, up and over. And then exhale, land it in front of you. So we're switching. Swallow flies east, breathe in. Swallow flies west, breathe out. Swallow flies up and over and lands in its nest. Come back to the center. Other side, swallow flies east, breathe in. Swallow flies west, exhale. Swallow flies up and over, breathe in and lands in its nest. Exhale. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in, bring it across. Exhale out to the side. Inhale up and over. And exhale. Bring it back to the center. Inhale, circle, sweep arm over to the side. Exhale out. Inhale up and over. And exhale. Let's come back to the center. Finishing breath. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Bring down the chi. So this is a little visualization of bringing down that energy ball down to the low Dantian. Move that out of the side now. Very good. Excellent. So next, we're going to bring a foot forward, out to the side, forward to the chair. Let's do the other one. Forward, out to the side, forward to the chair. Again, forward, out to the side. But wait, we're going to add 3 to this. We're going to bring it in 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Working those hips. Bring it way out to the front to the chair. Let's do the other side. Forward, way out. Bring it in 3 times. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Way out to the front to the chair. 5 times. Woo! Here we go. Forward, way out. Bring it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Way out to the front to the chair. Last time. Here we go. Forward, way out. Bring it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Way out. Bring it to the front and to the chair. Next is Jitterbug. Ankle bones together, knees a little bit apart. And we basically kind of go side to side. So here we go. Strengthening the ankle. And it's also mobility plus brain work. And I'm twisting my upper body the opposite direction. Well, I hope I am. I don't know if I am or not. I tend to twist more easily over to the left-hand side than I do the right. Now, I've got a metal chair, so I'm gliding pretty good with my behind on the chair. All the way back on out, and then join me in the center. Woo! Now, heels out, toes in, kind of opposite penguin effect, and then we're going to independently walk them out, independently walk them in. So you might notice does one foot ankle seem to be more strong than the other? Maybe they're the same. Maybe they feel different because they got different things going on, yeah? Maybe so. Bring it in. Let's do one more all the way out. Woo! And all the way in. You know what? Clap the hands. Rub those hands. Let's again rub those shins, the calves, the side of the legs, the inside. If you need to pound the behind a little bit, that works too. Tap, tap, tap. And back to clapping. Very good. I'm going to come up a little bit. We're going to do the Thymus thump next. I don't think we've done that one in a while. So that's to increase your T-cell production. I like to come up a little bit closer when we're doing the energy work. And y'all see me in the camera? Okay, good. So you're going to find your collarbone and then go down like about 1 or 2 inches, and you're going to thump your thymus. So it tends to have less T-cell production after you hit about the age 30. And this is a way to physically stimulate that thymus gland. Now maybe you want to do both of them. So this kind of reminds me of Tarzan back in the day, and you can do a little vocalization if you like. I know it's kind of goofy, right? Increase our immunity with this T-cell tapping. Notice if it feels spicy. That might mean you have some inflammation going on, yeah? Okay. Very good. We're going to do the lymph nodes. So we're going to take our hands above and below the collarbone, stroke across about 5 to 10 times, or you can tap across. Now, it's not like whapping. It's tapping, okay? Very good. Let's do the other side, above and below the collarbone. Again, stroke across. If you're a lady, you had the bra strap, you may want to move it out of the way because that also constricts lymphatic drainage when you're doing this. So, maybe move it out of the way. Tap, tap, tap. You can find out other types of lymphatic drainage systems. It's called the Big 6 or the lymphatic shoulder up and downs. Now we're going to take a hand in front of the ear and behind the ear, the fingers, and then stroke along the jawline and down the neck. So, when you go to the doctor when you're sick, they're always checking, do you have any swollen lymph nodes? So this is one area that they check, right? They kind of like palpitate your neck. Let's do the other side. I know my dentist has started doing that. He'll palpitate the jawline and down the neck. I don't know why he's doing it, but I guess, there's things that they can kind of catch and let you be aware. Typically you go to the dentist twice a year. I don't know about the doctor, maybe once a year, maybe twice, depending what your issues are, right? All right, now we're going to go into the armpit. You can do those letter L's or right angles with the hands and go in and just go up, pulse up and down, or you can take the fingers and rub. If you're going to do the rub, might as well do here at the in the pectoral muscle also, okay? I know, it feels awkward, right? But you know, when men and women get breast cancer, that they check the lymph nodes in the armpit, in the pectorals, to see if the cancer has moved to those areas. So let's clear out the muck, shall we? We shall. Let's do the other one. Here we go. Again, you can kind of like, you know, tap into that. You can slap it, tap it, pound it, or do a gentle rub. It's not a vigorous thing, okay? It's not like wham, wham, okay? About, let me think here, 1/3 of our lymph nodes are from like kind of the collarbone up into the head. We have lots in the neck, okay? Lots in these armpits, the chest muscles. And then find where your ribs kind of do that upside down letter V. That's where your diaphragm sits. So we're kind of like pulling down below our rib cage. Yeah. And then let's do some navel slaps. So you can slap, or you can pound, or, you know, you can jiggle. It's whatever you feel. I like to kind of slap along my belt line. Kind of spend a little time here when you're doing this on your own, okay? Because it's a big surface area from the bottom of the ribs down to the pubic bone, okay? Also, this might make air happen. I'm just putting that out there, okay? Yep, a little burp there. Okay, now let's do this sumo stomp, legs out. And then where the leg inserts into the torso, this is the quad area, we're going to slap the quad. So when men get the prostate cancer, this is the area where they check, did the cancer move to these lymph nests or lymph node areas. This is one where I am a little bit more vigorous. Maybe I'll walk my leg out a little bit more. I can do one side at a time. And, you know, I'm going to do the other one. I kind of go from like the hip bone to the groin, okay? Kind of in that area, right? Now I'm going to walk my feet forward and then take my fingers back behind my knees, just kind of stroking back behind that curve of the back of the knee. So it's let's see, the bottom of the hamstring and the top of the calf. And of course, the curve of the back of the knee. If you tend to have swelling, edema in the feet, ankles, you got to work the back of the knee before you work the feet. Otherwise, the lymphatics is not going to drain because it's going from high pressure to high pressure. And you know what? Let's finish this off by going back to the collarbone, going back and stroking back across. This is the lowest pressure place in your body, more so on the left side than the right side. And then it inserts into your heart and then goes out through your poop and pee and all that. Do the other side. Very good. I think we have time for the hand tapping. So let's do that, shall we? So let me kind of move here a little bit to the side. All right, so I'm going to do the sides of the pinkies. That's for lessening headaches and vertigo. So tap, tap, tap. And while you're here, just kind of notice belly expanding as you breathe in, and then draw that belly button towards your spine as you exhale. Very good. Let's do the interwebs of the thumbs for aiding digestion, for nausea. So here we go. Tap, tap, tap. Again, it's tapping, not whapping. So I know when I first started doing the lymphatic drainage, I noticed a lot of sinus drainage that was occurring. And, you know, so that was good for me because I was like, get that stuff out of my body, yeah? Other side. Here we go. Tap, tap, tap. Then we're going to go into the interwebs of the fingers for pain or numbness in the limbs. So carefully in those interplaces or those interwebs, and you naturally put one finger on top over the other. That's like your dominant way of doing this. Although we don't normally do this, do we? Now, wiggle that top finger because now you're going to switch the other finger to be on top. There's that brain wave going on right there. It's like, whoa, okay, this feels strange because it's the other way, yeah? Very good. Again, pain and numbness in the limbs. Let's do the pulse points. That's for heart and cardiovascular issues. You're right there at that little pulse point. So here we go. Tap, tap, tap. I know when I teach this in person, I'll say something like, is there anything that, you know, we forgot to do? I think we need to do the hand tapping. That was like, oh gosh, okay. They love it, okay? And flip it. Here we go. Because they use this at home. Very good. Let's do the back of the hand. So the back of the hand is for osteoarthritis, back pain. Again, you cup the hand like we did in swinging the arms. Makes a nice little sound. Makes your veins pop. Not pop as in they pop, but they kind of get more articulated. Let's do the other one. Now again, I got a ring on this side, so I cup it more on the side, so I'm not hitting the ring on the top of my hand. And you're being sweet, you're being kind, you're doing a lot less. If you're on blood thinners, you don't really like want to, you want to be soft and sweet, okay? Now, back of the wrists. That's for, let's see, what is the back of the wrist? Neck and shoulder pain. I always forget what these are for, so I have a list off-site. I look at it and go, okay, yeah, I remember that, because I don't want to get them mixed up. Because I know y'all play the videos and you go, I'm not sure if that's what it was. Let's do the other one. I've got my watch here, so I'm going to go a little bit not on my back of the wrist. Now, my favorite, make a fist, punch into the palm. That's for stress, anxiety, improves your clarity and consciousness. You also notice what's strong, what side is stronger than the other. Maybe they're equal, maybe they're not. Let's do the other one. Ooh, this one's the weaker one. Very nice. Let's settle back into our chair, or wherever you need to be nice and comfortable. Just for a moment, I'm going to cross at my ankles. My knees are kind of splayed out a little bit. I can rest my palms up, and I'm kind of leaning back a little bit, so it allows me to kind of open up those ribs a bit. So whatever's best comfortable for you. So I invite you, you either gaze down at the floor or maybe close the eyes, whatever's best for you, or maybe eyes open. That works too. And just notice if there's tension in the body being held. And as we breathe in, think about like the bright sunshine coming and bathing over your body, kind of cleansing everything out of our systems. And as we exhale, we're letting go of what no longer serves us today. So again, breathe in, bring in that healing light. And then exhaling, let it all go. Again, breathe in, healing light. And exhale. One more time. Here we go. Breathe in. Big old breath right here. And exhale. Beautiful. Flutter those eyes open. Shift a little bit towards the front of your chair. And let's just think about one thing that we're grateful for today, or maybe an idea of gratitude. And, we can bring the hands together here at our chest, our heart center, or maybe stack our hands on our heart. And you know what? Let's just drop our chin towards our chest in gratitude of us showing up today. Now, I'm not like vigorously bringing it to my chest. I'm just kind of bowing my head down towards my heart center. And again, I'm taking whatever I'm grateful for and putting it into my heart space as I contemplate, as I think about what I am grateful for today, or at least that idea of gratitude. Just stay here for a moment. Very good. Let's bring our eyes again to look forward, and let's end our class like we started. So we're going to take that right fist, that's the sun, and that flat left palm, that's the moon. And then we bow down to one another in respect to end our Chair Tai Chi class. This concludes our practice of Chair Tai Chi. Let me stop the recording.